So I'm going to talk now just about how to use t-interval. So we have an example on the right side of the screen. We have a statistics instructor. They want to know something about a mean, the mean amount of time some students spend on social media per day. They take a random sample of 12 students, find out how long they're using social media. They collect that data. We're given that we assume that the times for our population are normally distributed, and we want to make a 95% confidence interval for the true corresponding population mean based on this sample mean. So notice that we are given the raw data. To use t-interval, which is what we want to be using here because we do have a mean with a small sample, we go stat over to tests, and then we find t-interval. For me, that's number 8. So I'm going to press enter here. And some of the big things that have to happen are either you have your raw data or you're given summary statistics. So if you were given, hey, we looked at these 12 students and here is the mean amount of time they spend on social media per day, here's the standard deviation for the amount of time they spend on social media per day, then you'd have stats. And notice it's going to ask you for the sample mean, sample standard deviation, how many people were sampled, confidence level, and you can calculate. But in this case, we are given our original data. We're given the 12 student numbers here, amount of time. So what I did already was I went to stat, and number 1 is edit, and you'll see that I already put the values into the calculator. So I have them in my list 1. I did that early because it's a little bit clunky, but there they are. So now when I go back to stat, over to test, and down to t-interval, now I'm just going to highlight data and press enter. And now all I need to tell the calculator is what list the data is in, which is list 1. Frequency, that's always going to stay 1 for our purposes. Leave it, don't touch it. Confidence level, we are told 95%, so we want to write 0.95, and then we calculate. So what the calculator is going to do, notice it does give us the sample mean, so it takes the values and adds them together, divides by how many. We're also given the sample standard deviation, so that's there given to us as well. Sample size we already knew was 12, but that is given to us too. At the top, of course, is the important part. That is the actual interval for this data. So that tells us that with 95% confidence, the true corresponding population mean amount of time spent on social media by these students is between 77.8 minutes and 112.2 minutes